Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Tyron Woodley, the man who was this close to being the champ, baby. That was such a great fight for you. I know it's been a little while, but I know people say, oh, I lost. There was nothing to be proud of that night. I didn't win. But you have to feel like you accomplished a lot with that fight, I believe.
I think, you know, for me, with Nate Marquardt, I had the same amount of respect walking out of the cage as I did going in. I gave him the utmost, and I went in there and fought my heart out. And I think, you know, when I hit him and I dropped him, in my mind, I was a world champion. I was like, you know, I'm the champ. All I kept thinking is when he hit that ground that it was over with. And for me, you know, it was good for the fans to see me in a different element. They used to see me, you know, control guys in my last couple of fights. And the fights before, I was knocking out and submitting guys. So it's good that they see different ranges. But, you know, it took something out of me, man. It kind of broke my heart a little bit. You know, I planned on seeing that belt. It took so long to get there. I had to go through so much stuff, so many fights. So it just made me kind of a little hungry and angry. And, you know, right now, I really don't have nothing to lose. You know, I lost in the worst case scenario. I lost for a world title. I got knocked out. And, you know, right now, nothing really matters anymore. It's not anything to be nervous or scared about, you know, and I'm still ticking, and I'll be back at it.
Well, I do feel, though, after that fight that night, like you just touched on, it wasn't like it was a whole new Tyron, but you did show different elements, different wrinkles that people weren't used to, and I don't know, it just seemed like it was almost a conscious thing for you that night to prove that you were more than a wrestler.
Yeah, you know, I had no plans on just getting in there and wrestling and taking him down. Obviously, the guy that dang on strong, he's looking for me to shoot on him at all times. So instead of doing that the first couple rounds, I had plans on standing up and striking. I know it would have surprised him. And really, every time I aborted the game plan is the only time he had any success. When I pushed forward, I level changed. I came high, I came low. I was the one that struck blood first. He's the one that hit the ground first. So I think that surprised him. I think it surprised a lot of the fans, and it's not the last time you're gonna see me fight like that. You know, I'm just gonna piece it all together. You know, all the wrestling, the striking, the grappling. You know, when I get it all together, you know, I'm gonna be a hard dude to deal with.
So where do you stand? Because I was retweeting, I was getting in on the campaign of Get Tyron a Fight on the last Strikeforce card. How did you find out that you weren't on it? How did you feel about not being on it? And when can we see a fight?
You know, I just really thought it would be an honor because, you know, Strikeforce gave me the first opportunity. You know, I didn't fight for a different organization, come over. You know, that was the first organization that saw something in me and saw me being a start down the road. So I wanted to fight for them one last time, salute the fans one last time because they've done so much for my career. But I think you know, Zuffa has different plans, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, I work for those guys, and I'm just gonna do, you know, what you know, as close as getting me to a belt. You know, so the belt color changed. I just had to switch my Facebook page to a different color belt, and you know, as of now, we're just waiting to hear. So yeah, so there's nothing specific yet about you fighting in UFC, but nothing specific. And as you see, guys get hurt, guys get injured. If they want me to fight January 12th, I'll fight. If they want me to fight in the UFC, I'll fight. I think we're gonna see me still with Zuffa. It's just you know, I'm just training. You know, I started a new pound. Hashtag is stay ready. So no matter what happens, you never know in this game. So I'm gonna start staying ready, and I'm in pretty good shape now. So we'll get it rolling.
Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
How's the babies?
Babies are doing awesome. Jim's doing awesome.
Yeah.
Wife and kids are a little frustrated. You know, I went out to train BJ for a while.
Yeah.
I went out to Brazil. One of my guys fought. I came back and cornered Eve. I go out to Chicago next week. So it's rough on the family, but at the end of the day, you got to plant seeds so I can be at home a long time. Yeah. You know, in the future. So that's my goal.
That had to feel good knowing that a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, BJ Penn, calling on you to replicate what Rory does. What was that experience like for you?
It was amazing. You know, I've watched this guy lick blood off gloves, yeah. And you know, for me, it's an honor that they would even think of me and put me in that number of guys that can, you know, kind of mimic this kid who's a, you know, phenom, hit the sport by storm. It's one of the best welterweights out there. You know, nobody's calling this kid out. You can guarantee that. So it's just great that they would think that I would be a guy that can put, you know, the strikes and the wrestling and be a bigger guy. And you know, I went out there and I gave him everything I had, and I think he's in the right mindset, and I believe the experience is going to prevail tonight, and I look forward to seeing him win. Yeah,
you really feel that, you know, he's rejuvenated, and not that the old BJ is back, but you know how people like to say that kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, I never seen the old, the new. I only seen the BJ I saw, and the one I saw looks like he's ready to win. So, you know, that's what I'm riding on, and you know, I'll be watching as a fan.
All right, Tyron, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you, guys.